There will come a time, not too far off now, when all the inhabitants of Earth will be treated equally, in truth. Each citizen of your cities will receive the same amount of resources and have the same amount of responsibilities as any other citizen. All resources and activities on your planet will be balanced. There will no longer be one function of greater importance than another. All citizens will play an important role in society and will be rewarded equally. This moment will not come to lower the quality of life of those who already have great comfort. In fact, it is the opposite. The new Earth will finally know what abundance and equality for all is. You will live in times of glory and happiness, times of equality and balance. Can you imagine what an equally just society is like? Can you conceive of the idea of a city where everything is abundant and available to all its inhabitants? Perhaps some of the more developed countries on your planet know this reality, but they are few. Today only Denmark, Finland, and Norway come close to this. However, even in these countries there are social inequalities. They also have a dominant class of resources, even though the quality of life of the average citizen is good. The new Earth will have no class differences. Each citizen will have the same importance as the others. This is not about taking from the few and giving to the many. It will not be a system of income redistribution. This concept is current on Earth and not the new reality of your planet. There will be no financial system that benefits those who already have a lot and who tend to accumulate more and more. There will be no financial system that enslaves and indebts the vast majority of its people. No, it will not be like that. The equalization of resources will come from the effort that each one makes in the whole. If a citizen is invited to lead a people or company, he will have the same importance as the citizen who contributes by producing resources for the same company. Both will have their working hours the same worth. Because leadership will come from the interest in carrying out the responsibility assigned to others, the genuine desire of the individual to develop by being responsible for others, not from the fact of being able to earn more. Each citizen will be able to work with what they identify the most. There will no longer be a need to seek an activity that brings in more resources, as all will have equal importance. This will bring about an unprecedented change for your people. You will be happy and fulfilled performing your roles, and when you decide to change course or take on new activities, you will have all the conditions to do so. Society will make way for all who wish to play new roles. There will always be a place for moral and knowledge growth. That is why we tell you that the new world will be happy. Each inhabitant will have at its disposal all the conditions to play a role. It just needs to strive for, seeking to learn the new function, studying, dedicating themselves, and becoming able to perform it. This new world will not have an economic collapse due to greater supply than demand. Each soul was created with intrinsic innate abilities for certain functions. Souls also seek to be born and reborn in nuclei that provide them with cultures suitable for the function they aspire to. In this way, universal balance is always maintained. Not every soul has the vocation and interest to pursue a career in healthcare and caring for others. Similarly, not every soul aspires to positions requiring administrative control and financial organization. Likewise, not every soul enjoys building structures, and so on. There is always an intrinsic interest in each soul for its development in certain areas, and this balance is maintained at each new stage of human life. There is no error in this balance of activities. There is perfect harmony in everything. The imbalance of resources and functions was created by you, by prevailing in financial slavery. The breakdown of this system will bring freedom and abundance. Obviously, the price to be paid by those who have concentrated resources for so long will be very high. They will fall into despair and madness when they realize that they will no longer possess anything. All the value they imposed on the various materials and structures will be broken. Nothing will have commercial and monetary value anymore. The value of items will be focused on their relevance to the whole. If an object or structure is of general benefit, it will have its value and it will be acquired through hours of work and similarly produced in satisfactory quantities, in a way that benefits everyone, without harming the planet. There will no longer be aggression against the environment in your world. You will naturally stop buying harmful resources. They will all die a natural death. Your planet will live in an era of profound environmental and sustainable awareness. No citizen will allow itself to acquire a resource that is harmful to the whole. This will no longer be acceptable. The selfishness of choosing something that only satisfies its individual needs and harms others. This will not be an acceptable thought in your world. The consciousness of collective responsibility will prevail among you. Deep mutual respect for humans, the environment, and animals. See what a magnificent reality is presented to you. Do you wish to live in this world? I believe so. Every soul always seeks balance. This is innate to it. All were created for equality and abundance, and it is natural that they wish to live this, for it is their destiny. God the Father and Mother is all abundance, love, and equality for all his children. This is the universal law that he determined in creation and for which he created his sons and daughters. There are no imbalances in the universe. There are no inequalities in the universe. There are, however, differences in the paths of each soul. Some advance faster on the path of evolution and the pursuit of perfection. Others settle at many stages of the journey and tend to have a slower evolution, but one day they too will reach perfection. This is the destiny of each and every soul. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, be happy and hopeful about the new earth. It will be born from equality and abundance for all the children who inhabit it. Do not think that all your brothers and sisters will want to stay here and experience this. Not at all. Many still take pleasure in having more than others. They like the feeling of power and control, and unfortunately, they will no longer be able to exercise these experiences here. These brothers and sisters will be taken as souls to inhabit planets that still experience these characteristics of imbalance. Planets that we call the third dimension, body, environment, will. The Earth is now entering a fifth-dimensional journey, where the collective spirit will dominate, body, environment, will, spirit, the whole. Body, soul, and society finally unified as a single guideline among you. True universal balance will be born. The reality of equality will bring unprecedented development to this planet. Do you want to live this reality? Because it is being born, and it won't be long before you experience it. The new world is already being born for you. You just need to want to be here to live it. We wish you all our most sincere vows of love and abundance, to all our brothers and sisters on earth. Our most sincere wish is that you live happily, in equality and with the full conditions to do what you desire, if it is good for everyone. Be happy, brothers and sisters of Earth. Galactic Council. Star Dawn Spaceship, July 29, 2025.